Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome to ITHive.org's Saturday Morning Tech Show, episode 88, for June 8th. And like always, if you're watching this live, feel free to comment, post, and hopefully I don't get eaten by mosquitoes during this process. They're a little bit vicious right now. So, and of course, if you're watching the recorded version of this and you got some comments, please let me know. So, I am suspecting this might be a quick one because, yeah, all I can see is mosquitoes around me. Not sure if you guys can see them, but yeah, they're going to eat me. So anyway, what I wanted to talk about today was the speed of trust, and that is from a book that I'm in the middle of listening to. Because I've been doing a lot of traveling lately, and the audiobook helps make my time productive and, increase learning. So, this book was written by Stephen Covey, the son of the latter Stephen Covey, 7 Habits of Effective People. Anyway, it's a very good book. So what he talks about in essence is the speed of trust, and that is, if you don't have trust, right, everything takes longer and everything costs more. And as an IT professional, I understand that trust is paramount to our business. We always have to act in a manner that establishes trust with our client. And for very obvious reasons, because if we don't have that relationship, if that's not there, then everything doesn't work as efficiently as it should be. Things cost more, things are more frustrating, and all of that. So, and the reason I wanted to bring this up is that, and the reason I'm listening to this audiobook is that I've known for a long time now that trust is a very important thing. And I've had trust discussions with clients before. It's we are, as IT professionals, given a large responsibility, and we have to act in a way that, and not just an act we have to do, and be in a way that is always trusting, right? And I think one of the things that I can think of a couple of examples, but there's lots of them, right? So, right on our website and in our process and procedures, and I've had this discussion with clients before. So every one of our clients has remote access set up to us, and that is so that we can help them in a timely fashion and deal with things. So that is an important speed thing, right? To deliver a service and deliver a thing. But that also requires a level of trust, right? So one of the things that we do, always, even if we have a scheduled appointment to do remote work, nobody will connect to a client's computer unless they're actually talking to the client. And I've had, and always, right, is it okay to connect to your computer, right, and get that go ahead and then connect and start the support. That's a must. That's a policy that's always been in place and always has happened. And I've had situations where somebody has said to me, well, we had an appointment. You could have just gone into my computer and done the work, right? And I haven't, because I haven't been able to get a hold of them. It's just not what we do, right? And sorry, that has to be a strict policy and it has to be adhered to, right? There's just no other way. So that's one example. And another one, sorry, the mosquitoes are eating me, so I'm trying to bat them off while talking. Another one that, I've talked a few episodes ago about was, and I'll re-mention it because it's a good example as well. I had a client who had some issues with space in his email account, in his Gmail account, right? And he was wondering why, I didn't know about that. Well, he didn't tell me about it. And B, why I couldn't just, go into his email and make sure that wasn't an issue. Well, you know, it's the same thing, right, with the remote access. I'm not going to go into somebody's email, right? It just, no, that's just a no-go, right? And so these things have to be done in conjunction with the client, right? And that does require that the client will bring some things to our attention, right? There are limits to monitoring stuff, right? And I always have this conversation with clients that, you know, you have to be part of the solution, right? If you see an issue, if you see a problem, if you see a warning message or so, bring it to our attention, right? We might know about it, but we might not. And you have to exercise some responsibility too. So that's with that. Well, mosquitoes are really getting bad here, so it's going to be really quick. Like there's almost a cloud around me. Anyway, so that's another thing, right? Doing that is just a no-go. And one last example I have is that this never really happened, but I had a client. He's got a new machine. He's an elderly gentleman, and he's having problems setting up his bank account on his new computer, right? And he's talked to the bank, and it's having a hard time, right? He just with his age and stuff, and he wanted me to help him with that. I said, well, we can't do that, right? That is something we can't help you with. It's probably better for a family member to come over and help you with that, right? Again, that would be inappropriate, right? So there are things that we have to act in a certain way, right? And it's so important, the trust element with clients, and to maintain that, and to always be acting in a manner that keeps that trust, right? Very, very important, right? So, and I can go on and on about it. Just a little plug for Stephen Covey. Very good book for anyone to read, because the trust thing can also go on a personal level too, with your spouse, your kids, parents, all that stuff is very, very important. And it's amazing. Gets you thinking about how you live your life and how you do things, and how, as Stephen says, are you paying a tax, a trust tax, by your actions, right? Are you causing problems? So, anyway, that's it. I'm literally getting eaten alive. We'll see you all next Saturday at 10 a.m. For Saturday Morning Tech Show. And stay tuned next Saturday, because there's big news coming out on Monday. So those that follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all the social media and stuff, Monday is going to be a big announcement for us, and we'll talk about it next Saturday a little bit more. Okay? See you all later.